Hello guys, it's Chris here. Some of you may know that yesterday I uploaded a video about the snowstorm that was coming into the south, and my internet is currently down, so you'll see this video when it comes back up, and I can't guarantee when that'll be. Just know that I'm recording this on Tuesday. I don't know the date, what's the 29th I believe, or 28th, and it's 1:40, and the temperature is below freezing. It's now at 29 degrees. However, it's still raining. So it's another one of those events where I got my hopes up. And the thing with this is a little more dangerous because it's freezing rain. As soon as it hits surfaces, it freezes. Right now in my van, both of my side well, let me pick up the camera and show you guys. That window right there is frozen over. There's an icicle hanging off of it. And the other one on the other side is the same way, oops, sorry guys about that. It's kind of hard when you got an old digital camera. I apologize for all that movement. But I have my hopes up, and, you know, I figured 29 degrees, right, with precipitation, it would be cold enough to snow. Unfortunately, what I knew about the proximity where I'm at and where Pensacola lays to the Gulf of Mexico is ringing true. The warm Gulf moisture is fighting back against the cold, and the atmosphere up there, it's having a war, and the atmosphere is just too warm, where it may be cold enough down here on the surface, but up there it's just not. So in the clouds it's rain, not snow. However, in Jackson, Mississippi, which is about 200 miles from here, oh my God, it is just snow and snow and snow, and they're having a field day up there. And about 100 miles north of here, it will snow about 3 inches. That's even further north than it was a few years ago. 50 miles is what I had to drive for about 2 inches of snow. And I was so excited. You guys could genuinely hear my enthusiasm. Unfortunately, just another dream shattered. We're just too far south. I know there's still time as long as I'm alive, but this is probably one of the best chances to ever have snow here. Now, it's not over. I've been out, so I haven't looked at a weather map in about 3 hours. So I don't know how much precipitation is still in the area. I don't know if it's further north or if it's further south at the time. So for me, if the precipitation hangs on, I'd like to think that with the cold air establishing itself, that blowback from the Gulf will subside somewhat, because the cold air would have been here long enough to overtake it. And it may turn to some minor snowflakes, just a few here and there. It's not going to stick. So I have to take that video down simply because everything that they talked about Sunday night and Monday morning did not come true. And you think with technology in this day and age that they would have a better grip, okay, on these forecasts. That's 2 days out. I can understand, like a week ago, there was no rain. This cold wasn't even predicted. Okay, 7 days ago, last Tuesday. But, okay, it started showing up at about Friday that we were going to get cold. And then the precip started showing up Saturday into Sunday. And so that's what they were talking about Sunday night, which got me so excited. During that forecast, it showed the potential for 1 to 6 inches of snow right here in Pensacola. But as time was going on, things were changing, and it kept converting from snow to a wintry mix of sleet, snow, and ice to just sleet and ice. So, heck, Friday, remember when I took that video showing you that ice? It was warmer than this, and there was less precipitation. It makes you wonder about weather. We have this huge mass of precipitation here. It's a few degrees colder, yet it's just rain. It baffles me to no end. I will say this. People here don't have chains for their tires. Don't have rain tires. I mean not rain tires, but snow tires. So there's no need for it. And so the danger situation is all this moisture and these puddlings on the roadways, right, is going to freeze. So the real danger here is newbies driving on icy roads. And I cannot tell you how many idiots that I've seen this morning driving full bore fast. All it takes, if you're going down the road 50 miles an hour, and these are roads where the speed limit's 35, 40. They're going 50 easily. They hit a patch of ice, boom, you've got a pile up. So I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of serious accidents. And I pray for all those people. But for me personally, I've never driven in icy situations. But, I'd like to think I would be more adapted to it because one, I would not drive fast. And two, I'm very good with the wheel. I'm a very, very, very good driver. I know ice is a whole different demon, but I've been in situations where people have hit me, and I've said this before, I've never hit anyone. People have hit me, and it could have been far worse, but I was able to steer out of it and get the car, pointed into a direction where no one else was hurt or anything else happened. I've also been in situations where when I was young and dumb, high on dope, driving, thinking I'm Superman, and I had situations where I spun out and came about this close to going driver's side into a solid brick wall. That's memories I hate to even, still have, but I was driving one night, this was a long time ago, we're talking 2001, 2002, I was really young, about 19, 20, really high, really sad, really angry at the world at that time, and I went out driving, and it was about around 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning, and there's a long like back road, it's like probably about 2 miles long, and it's a back road simply because it's just a 2-lane road, coming and going, and it's away from any main highway. It's kind of like a back road you would take to get to a main highway. Anyways, it's about 2 miles long, and I just went full bore that night. I was in my first vehicle, actually my second vehicle, which was, I think I mentioned having this vehicle in a previous video. It was a 1985 Mercury Grand Marquis. And there was an old car beat up, and I'd run it through the dirt, just that damn thing. The motor was solid, and the motor even supposedly had locked up, and I don't know much about this stuff, but they were able to get it running again at one point. No, again, this is way back. So I take the car, and on the dashboard of that Grand Marquis, it only had 85, but I'm pretty sure that I was going faster than that. So I hit the road, just pedal on the floor, just going down that road. And my mind, being high and stuff, I wasn't thinking, oh God, there's this wall at the end. Where the road like curves, and around that curve there's just a solid, I don't know why it's there, but a solid brick wall put up there. I think I don't pay attention anymore. It's probably been removed since then, but this was back in '01, and so I'm driving full bore, and I get to the turn, and I forget about the brick wall. I'm thinking I'm just gonna skid off the road into some dirt, but I'm like, oh shit, it's like, I don't know what happened, my brain being cloudy and everything, but anyways, I freaking just took my foot off the gas, I hit the brake, the car spun out, okay, and I remember it spun in like just one circle. It spun and then started sliding sideways. So this is the brick wall right here, and here I am coming, and then, you know, it curves around. So here I am driving, and I'm coming down, going probably 100 miles an hour, and you know, I'm just coming down. Like, I start to realize about probably maybe, no, this is not a good judgment of distance, but I start realizing probably maybe 200 feet from the wall, possibly maybe 300. I'm like, boom, and the car spins, and then as it gets to this side, now the driver's side is pointed, so it spins all the way back around to where now the driver's side is headed towards the brick wall, and my foot is on the brake, and I'm holding that wheel. I'm like, oh man, I didn't even have my seatbelt on or nothing. And miracle, I guess, that night, about this close, about 6 inches or so from the wall. The side mirror there was just barely touching. So think about, it's about 6 inches. The side mirror, okay, from my door, the side mirror, like, that was the distance from where we are to the brick wall. The mirror was just barely, like, it scraped it, just touching it, barely. And, you know, as I was spinning around, I even though my brain was cloudy, I guess the mind overpowered, I don't know, but I knew to counter steer the damn thing, and that's how come I only spun once, and that's why I ended up back with the driver's side facing it. And I probably should have kept counter steering it, but once the car was like lined up, like, because, you know, the road curves, so I'm going this way and the road curves, so now the car is going to be pointing, you know, I know this is confusing that way, but anyways, as you go around the corner here, the driver's side would be facing, you know, the brick wall. So for whatever reason, I got it back to pointing that way, thinking, you know, if it stopped, I could just keep driving. But boy, man, and I can still kind of see, like, you know, like, I could just not really see, but I could still hear the scream, because I was screaming like, ah, you know. So, you know, I know ice is a different demon, but I'd like to think I have knowledge and experience when it comes to, you know, how to try to get out of it. But again, ice is a different demon. It's sliding, and there's no grip. You can't, like, the tires would have to get to a patch where there's no ice to even try to get a little bit of grip, and I got old tires. So anyways, you know, I thought I'd come at you guys with a video of me, you know, throwing snowballs and making snowmen and having a good old time, but it's not gonna happen, guys. And I know, you know, you guys could tell that I genuinely had enthusiasm in my voice about it. And this is just heartbreaking because it's like 28 degrees or 29 degrees rather, and it's just rain. I don't understand how it can still be raining. You know what I mean? If it's below freezing, I mean, I'm not from any states, you know, obviously, where you have snow on a regular basis, but anyone out there watching my video where it snows on a regular basis, like, what kind of temperatures is it when the snow starts? Like, what is the temperature at usually? Basically, let's say it's not snowing one day, right? And you got snow on the way, like, at what point would you think that the temperature would be for it to start snowing? And I know we're in a different climate and such, and so it could be that, you know, with the Gulf moisture and stuff, maybe if it was 29 degrees somewhere else, it would be snowing. Because Jackson, Mississippi is at 23 degrees, but they were snowing when it was at 30, so that's why I'm baffled, because it was 30, but they're like 250 miles from the Gulf, so this Gulf is really playing into it. So, and I know, trust me, I'm not a meteorologist, obviously, and I'm not that smart when it comes to weather, but these are just things like I've always been interested in weather and fascinated, especially when it comes to hurricanes. And somebody was trying to say, oh, people like on the news were getting prepared for this like it was a tropical storm coming this way. I mean, this is ridiculous, you know. Hell, it's not even raining that much. I mean, this is kind of like, I really thought I was going to show you guys a video of me, you know, because even when I first started this channel last year, it was the winter time, and I talked about how much I loved cold, cloudy days and how much I wanted snow and stuff. And here it is. You know, Sunday night when I made that video and posted it, I was like, thought I was gonna have all that good stuff for you, and nope. So, if it does, if the precipitation hangs on and it does snow, I will obviously record it, but I'm not even thinking about snow at this point. It's just a cold, cold rain, and it's really all I can look forward to. I've had cold rain before, trust me. Maybe not this cold, but I've had it. So, what do I want to talk about? This video probably gonna be a little long. I mean, I guess I could cut it off and start over. Actually, let me do that. So this is gonna end this video here, and you know, we'll see. We'll see. You know, I'm pretty much giving up the hope of the snow, but who knows? So until next time, I thank you for watching my video and entering the alone zone, and now it's time for us to part. And obviously it's cold because you can see my breath. I think. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but anyways, until next time, this is Chris, and I'm out. Peace.